Hello, today I'm going to talk about URLgenius versus Geniuslink and which of these deep linking tools works best given your circumstances. Now, I know that running a small business means handling a lot of things, and that's why for me, it's very important that I don't add another tool unnecessarily. However, these two tools are comparative options that help create deep links, making it a much smoother process for your customers, sending them to the pages they need within an app. This can be incredibly useful if you are an affiliate and you are trying to direct people to a specific product that you have and it's posted on Amazon somewhere. And you want to make sure that when they click on that link, they get exactly where they need to be and not just to a page that might have similar products or a page that has all of your products. So both of these are comparatively good. And really, it comes down to what it is you are looking for with this type of deep linking tool. So URLgenius, some of the key differences here is that this option is designed for content creators. So if you are an influencer or a content creator and you need a tool that helps you deal with affiliates better and track a lot of links, this is going to be a great option for you. It's very simple, has a stripped back user interface that I love, incredibly intuitive. And of course, they have a free plan, which is also beneficial. Now, if you are not an influencer and you are looking for something much more substantial, Geniuslink is going to be the way to go. That has a lot of options for you as a small business owner, if in particular you are selling products online. So it's a really great option if you are managing a large amount of links and you don't want to deal with the hassle. But if you are an influencer or a content creator and you are dealing with very few products or inventory by comparison, URLgenius is going to be my choice. So how they compare side by side, let's take a look here. So pricing wise, as I mentioned, one of the things that I love if you are starting out or you are just an individual is anything that works for free, anything that has a free trial, that has a free version, or that has a pay-as-you-go version that I can control, especially if I'm not yet scaling to the degree that might warrant a much more expensive option. So that is where URLgenius really comes in. So as you can see, as a creator, you can grow, and as you are growing with this starter kit, you're not paying anything. So you get those first 500 clicks free during that trial deep link. You get, if you have up to 10,000 followers here, a lot of benefits. And if you have more than that, you can choose this pro account. And then you get your options at a fairly reasonable 2 cents a click. Now, if you are larger than that, you are trying to manage a small business, but you're not yet ready to transition to Geniuslink, you do have this power option. Now, that's going to cost you $100 per month. Obviously, based on clicks, it's a much better option for you if you have the volume and capacity to meet it. So over here with Geniuslink, by comparison, you have a per click price here. So this is $6 per month as the beginner option. It has all of their features and you get 2,000 clicks per month. Now you're only going to pay for what you use beyond that. Now, if you use more, let's say you get 10,000, 15,000 clicks per month, you do get a discount based on that volume. And you can see here, you'll end up paying around $37. So this can work for you. If, of course, you are a much larger company, you can scale with them and you're going to see, much bigger discounts. You'll get 50% off, let's say 2 million clicks. Okay, you're paying $2,500 per month as a larger business, but you're saving 50%. So that for me is something to consider. I always like free things that give me the same benefits or let me scale appropriately. And that's one of the reasons why I do like URLgenius a little bit more than Geniuslink by comparison. But if you are a larger company and you are already scaled, this is going to help you save a lot. And I love this feature here. You can just go back and forth and see how much it's going to cost you. And that's a really fun way to check your estimates. So one of the other things that I like with URLgenius is the QR codes. So when I first started, I was working with the basic Google QR code creation tool. And sometimes I do still use that for volunteer things, and it works just fine for those purposes, especially if I'm printing a really large poster to display in town and I need to draw attention to a community event. But if I'm online and I'm trying to make sure that I facilitate mobile clicks, this low density QR code option is significantly better. I cannot tell you how much easier this displays on mobile devices. And you can build those QR codes in there. You can create seamless packages. And I love how flexible that is. So that's one of the things that you're really going to benefit from. And they, of course, say that working with the app links in the affiliate marketing and using those app links to increase commissions can see your commissions increase by an average of almost 3 times what you're doing now. And of course, that QR code area can make things a lot easier. Now, if you are tracking your data in terms of your link tags or your marketplace as a marketplace seller, you can see a lot of information in a very simple layout. So the way that they work is easy. They have a lot of support here to boost your revenue from social media, to link to other apps. And then you see a very easy layout. I like the color scheme. The blue and the green is very calming. Of course, it helps boost creativity according to basic psychological studies. So that dynamic is really great. And if you aren't sure about the layout and how easy this user interface is, though I assure you it's incredibly easy, you can, of course, get that demo and work with them to see how well it works. Now, Geniuslink has a somewhat similar layout in terms of the color and the user interface, but I will say that their user interface, if you are a creator or an author, is going to be a little bit more time consuming. It is going to provide a lot of information directly from the dashboard, where you can easily paste a link into the dashboard. And from there, you can choose how the visitors will see a list of destinations. You can automatically spread your traffic across different destinations. If you're doing the A/B split, you can optimize something for Amazon or for iTunes. And there's a lot of customized options there. Now, I do love that, but it will take a little bit more time for you to learn what's going on and what the difference is. So one of the things I really like here, out of all the features they have, is the affiliate settings. So as the affiliate settings here, you can use the Amazon link health monitoring. Now, that is something that many people who are working with Amazon are going to enjoy. It means that if your product runs out, instead of customers being redirected to a page that simply says out of stock, you get an update. If your link breaks, instead of customers just clicking on a link and it leading nowhere, and then of course them leaving, you get an update. So you can stay on top of all your products without having to go back and check them manually. So this Amazon link health monitoring is amazing. It will save you a lot of time, which is incredibly beneficial for entrepreneurs, but especially those small businesses that are trying to market a lot of content, publishers, creators, and other people who might consider Geniuslink. So reporting, I love the reporting that you get here, and they do have a lot of options, but as I said, it is going to take some time to kind of adjust and to make that transition if you are brand new. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not worth the time. Just make sure that you have it. So comparing these two, I would definitely go with Geniuslink if you want to make your link management process a lot easier, not just for you, but for your customers. But if you are running a smaller number of links, let's say you are an influencer or a creator and you want something that is a lot simpler, a lot cheaper, and very smooth, then URLgenius is a great way to go.